Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Waqas. This 21st century has brought one thing in our life, and it has taken one thing away from us. The thing which has come to us is in the form of a technology. The internet advanced in the last 20 years that it has never done it before. We started seeing the new technology coming in. The bigger PCs started getting converted into mini PCs. We started seeing the thick laptops getting converted into thin laptops. We started seeing these computers getting converted into mobile phones. Now I don't need to have a desktop. I don't need to carry a laptop bag. I have mobile phone which has got everything which I was using on my desktops and then later on laptops. So fast advancements in the technology. Things are getting changed. Things are getting advanced so quickly that I have never seen this happening before. So this is the new thing which started coming. We started spending more and more time in using these devices, getting more familiar with these devices, trying to explore more and more, getting more engaged with internet. Internet is a source of information. We started using it. We started spending more time on these devices. And the more we are spending time, we started losing one thing which is affecting us today mentally and physically. We started losing our relationships. We started losing trust. We started losing all these people around us, and we started depending on Google. We started depending on social media. We started depending on WhatsApp. Now today, I might not talk to my friend for 6 months. Doesn't matter. I believe that I have a group of friends where I will share one post and I am connected. And the same thing happening on the other side. Parents got less time for their kids. Kids got less time for their parents. Brothers and sisters are away from each other. Neighbors are disconnected. And all of this is happening because we are losing one thing in our life. And that one thing is communication. What is happening? We are getting more engaged with these devices, and we forget how to communicate with our relationships. We forget how to engage with our relationships. It's really very bad for us as human beings going forward, because human being cannot survive without having relationships. Relationship is not only a relationship between a man and a woman. Relationship is all about how people live together. It starts with husband and wife, then it moves into parent and kids, and then it further moves within kids as a brother and sister, siblings. Then you go out into the social life, you move into neighbors, you move into other families, and it continues. But unfortunately, the more we are losing the skill of communication, we are losing our relationships. We forget how to show whether I am happy or I'm angry. We forget how to demonstrate what to do at what time. I am happy. I don't know how to express my happiness. My children got best marks in the school or college. I only know to tell him or her, very good. Keep it up. Well done. Are these three words enough to engage the children with you? No. We are angry. We do two things frequently. We start cursing and using bad words, either on the face, or we start talking negatively about him or her at the back at him or her back with others. We think we are conveying our message of angerness. But in reality, we are destroying our relationships. Communication is nothing. It's all about the style and the words which we use. I can convey the same message in two different ways. I remember I was doing my graduation and it was our first class with our communication teacher, business communication. Our professor came into the class and he started the lecture, and as usual, because it was the first class, he said, "Today I want to advise you something." He said, he said, "Guys, I want to advise you that I am a human being. I can do something wrong. I can write something wrong on the board. You have the choice to correct me in two different ways. If you stand up and you say, 'Sir, this is wrong,' believe me, I will never listen to you, because my ego will come in front of me. How come me as a teacher is wrong, and how come this student who is just here to learn from me is telling me I'm doing something wrong?" But your second choice is to stand and say, "Sir, what do you think if you do this in this way?" Our professor said, "I will think about it, because now you are not hitting my ego. You are opening up the door with a proper communication where I will be ready to see something beyond where I was not looking at it." It's the same message, but in two different ways. The exactly same thing is happening. I am angry with my kids. I'd simply go and start shouting. I was doing it. It's not that I was not doing it. But later on, I realized that this is something which is destroying the relationship of a father and children. I changed myself and I really saw the impact. Although it was too late, although it has already caused some damage, but it's always better to revert back rather than keep doing something wrong. When you realize it, you are upset with your child, you are angry with your friend, you are not happy with your colleague, you are totally frustrated with people around you, your neighbor is causing a lot of noise which is not having you a peaceful sleep. What one thing is going to make sure that you don't lose the relationship is the communication. Just try to use the right words with the right statements to express why you are not having a peaceful sleep. have a courage to go and say, but use the right words. I can go and say, Mr. A, listen, you are making lot of noises in the night. I'm not able to sleep. This is not correct, and this is making me unhappy. This is one way. And of course, your neighbor, who is also having a communication gap, will never listen to this. He will also get angry, and in angriness, he will tell you, I am living in my home. This is my property. I can do anything. Who are you to come and tell me don't make a noise? So, two wrongs will not make something correct. Because I have got a communication problem and my neighbor has got a communication problem. I can say the same thing in a different way. I can go approach and try to explain him that, listen, that last night when there was a lot of noise coming in, it was really affecting me. How can we work? How can we do? Was there anything wrong? Can I do something to help you? You will open the door of discussion. Husband and wives, they will always have difference of opinions. They will always have situations where they don't agree on one point. But if both started in a wrong way, without knowing what to say, when to say, how to say, they will end up having a difficult time. The most critical relationship is the husband and wife, and unfortunately, this relationship is getting destroyed simply because we don't have patience and we don't know how to communicate. We need to find out the right, proper way of communication. We need to start reading. We have to improve our vocabulary. We should know what is the meaning of the word which I'm going to use. When we are angry, we really don't care what words we are using. Let's control. Let's build up the communication skills. Let's improve our vocabulary. Let's try to understand if someone is coming and trying to tell me with a wrong communication style, rather than getting agitated, rather than getting angry, rather than thinking he or she does not understand how to talk, rather than thinking he or she is using the wrong or bad words, let's start from our side to start the right communication with the right words, with the right understanding. My friends, these computers, these devices, they are there to help us to improve our knowledge. They are not there to destroy our relationships, to destroy our social norms, to destroy our ethics, to destroy what we have, what we had, and what we will have. We cannot live without relationships. Relationships are in any form. We have family relationships, and then we have relationships outside. We have doctor-patient relationship. We have lawyers with other people relationship. We have got technicians coming in. My car is broken. I have got a relationship with the mechanic. If I don't have that skill to communicate, what do you think? What will happen? Will I be able to get the things done? No. So please, this one skill of communication is going to save the most important element of our life, which is relationships. Think about it. Until next time, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.